It was Christmas, and I was 5 years old.
I saw my cousin start to, but it was too late.
It didn't make any sense. It didn't make no damn sense.
Christmas is supposed to be the best day of the year for a kid, you know? And I just knew that X-Wing was waiting for me under that tree.
When you look back, if you're trying to find a reason behind Kenner's decision, you're just not going to find one.
Well, part of it makes perfect sense to me. But the other part, they were asleep at the wheel.
When Kenner started out, the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter were both completely white.
Why do all the vehicles have to be white?
See, that doesn't make any sense to me. Because a few months later, they released the Millennium Falcon, and it was gray. And they released the Darth Vader TIE Fighter, and it was dark, dark gray.
But see, they fixed that though. They colored the X-Wing.
Big, big improvement. They'd eventually changed the TIE Fighter too.
The white plastic tended to yellow over time, so it was a good change.
The box is very specific. I don't remember Luke Skywalker getting into any space battles between Hoth and Dagobah.
Some idiot thought he was making the toys exciting.
But it was a trap, and a lot of kids fell for it.
I played with my X-Wing for about an hour with the basic stickers on the ship, and then my dad calls me from downstairs, and he says he wants to put the rest of the stickers on the ship so he can throw the box away. I regret that move.
And that's where they got the kids. That's where they suckered them. Right there.
Those stickers were a one-time deal. Permanent.
Those damaged stickers must have had modeling glue on the back of them.
They weren't coming off. Trust me, I tried. Shellac, glue, crazy glue.
Almost destroyed the stickers underneath when I attempted it.
The result of this cool new feature was a starfighter that looked like absolute crap.
Well, why do the white vehicles get to be pristine, but the colored vehicles, they're ghetto?
The damage depicted on Luke's X-Wing was outrageous. Nothing like that ever happened in the films.
I've seen actual footage of World War II planes that came back beat down. The X-Wing damage beats that by a landslide.
There isn't a shot in any film where Luke's X-Wing looks like that.
I've scoured Star Wars history from this period, trying to figure out what inspired Kenner to make this version. And there's only one place it could have come from. There's a children's book from 1979 that I grew up with called Star Wars: The Maverick Moon. In the story, Luke has to stop a runaway comet or something, and he takes his X-Wing up there and saves the day, but his ship comes back totally fried in the process. There's this photo at the end of the book which shows Luke's battered up X-Wing flying back into the hangar, and it looks identical to Kenner's battle-damaged X-Wing fighter. You can imagine I reenacted the events from this book all the time as a kid because it's the one time a look-like-crap X-Wing fighter headlined a Star Wars adventure.
Bad move. Bad move. They took it too far. They went over the cliff and there's no coming back, no parachute, no nothing. They should have just left it alone after they colored the ship.
It was an awesome toy, ruined by a terrible gimmick. There should have been a warning label.
Couldn't they make them removable or something? I mean, I don't know, like color forms, something.
They didn't all end up that way, though. Few kids were able to avoid the trap.
Every now and then I'll see a battle-damaged X-Wing for sale online, and it won't have the battle-damaged stickers on it. It'll just have the basic stickers. And I get jealous. I think, I wish I'd been as smart as that kid when I was that age. I wish I could have yelled down to my dad and said, "Don't put those horrible decals on there, you're gonna ruin the ship." But there's no going back. I just look at all the reissued X-Wings that Hasbro's put out over the last 15 years, and I can't help but notice that none of them have the battle damage gimmick that Kenner used. Maybe they learned their lesson.
Stop the interview. Stop.
And they released the Darth Vader TIE Fighter, and it was dark, dark gray. And my nose is tickling like crazy.